Yeah, these meetings, yeah, where everyone is encouraged to discuss their feelings. In the four offices that I had planned on having, office number three, it's all women attorneys that come to work. They're employees and they understand exactly what their job description is. As I mentioned, I don't speak legalese, so every time I sue one of you, yes, I have a woman that explains to me the actual lawsuit, and I sign all of them, though sometimes it's robo signatures if it's a large sheriff's department. But the thought was that these meetings where you're discussing your feelings as coworkers in a police or sheriff's department, where you all sit around and basically talk nice to each other. I know it's upsetting to you, but the thought is I'm not going to have these meetings. Let's say you don't like a coworker and I'm having sex with her. And you try to be all snarky and I fired you and you'd say that's sexual sexual harassment. Can it actually be sexual harassment if you volunteered to have sex with me while being employed? No. It's consensual sex. You have to come to find out. Once a month, you have to come all the work that you do so then everybody can read what you've been doing. Now, I don't see how you could get me for sexual harassment if all the women in the office understand what they're doing. You can't. Now, it seems somewhat defeatist, and somebody's going to show, or you're going to sue me for that too. Let's all have a meeting together and talk about our feelings today. um, that's just, you're upset. Yes. You're in the family. Yes. You agreed to come to find out because you have sex. Right. And you're going to. Exactly. How do you get somebody for sexual harassment when you keep throwing your memories of your sexual experiences at them? It's really frustrating, this technology that you're absolutely sure that you wanted to have. Oh, well, you're in the family, right? You throw your sex at somebody and then you decide to be all snarky towards them and then you allege sexual harassment right now. Well, aren't you the one that decided that you're going to be in the family? You're going to be on the payroll, right? You're going to have a dog. Your dog's going to do your job and you're going to stay home. And then when you go to work, you're going to throw your sex at them. And then you're going to say that it's sexual harassment. See, this idea that you're going to completely ignore what you agreed to do, and then if you don't get paid, you're going to say, well, I always get paid because I'm in the family. Now, you can't be snarky at each other when you agreed that you'd come to find out. Now, let's talk about this whole idea of burnout and why technology has affected the way that you see things. You're genetically wired for burnout. Now, this is another good one. How many individuals, when being asked to do any work, oh, me time, says, well, no, I'm really feeling the pressures of the job and I need to take a little time by myself. I thought about what I call the DNA suckers, those that need to, well, have some of my DNA. Maybe they want to eat my hair or my fingernails or want some sort of DNA from me so that they can be on me. Yeah. There's this big issue with what is an actual cannibal. Let's say, ooch, you decided to put a piece of hair of your coworker in your mouth so you could be on them. Some, well, DNA should not be what coworkers are eating from each other. Now, I know I did think about that, and I'm very certain that this whole idea of the lizard family, right, having a sperm operating system where each and every one of you are just going to have a little taste so that you can be on each other. Yeah, not a good idea. Okay. Now, why don't we look? Well, First, it's a piece of hair. Yes. Then it's you have cannibalized yourselves because of the effect. Yes. It is causing unpleasant interactions for all of those that said, well, we're just going to do it my way. Right. I'm going to be the bitch of the office and you're going to do what I say. I've been here the longest, and if you don't do what I say, I'm going to start crying my head off and saying that you keep harassing me because I've been here the longest. We're going to do it the way